Thank you.
Okay, so this next section, we're going to talk about point controls, which is one of the biggest ways to control the points of our template and the corridor and how we control widths especially. So here I have just kind of an example. I've halfway got through modeling. This is an on-ramp. So we'll look at this section here. I have the 3D on this side. You can see it's part of the way there, but not quite in yet. So this ramp has a varied width. There's a radii and then it tapers down, pretty typical. So how do we control this width of our ramp? And that's through point controls. So if we go back to our bucket tool, we'll click on that. It'll ask us to locate the corridor. We want the ramp that we've already started. So this should look familiar. We just saw it. We'll go down the list here to point controls. I already have one in there I've made before, but we'll make another one here. So I can go up here and add a new one. You can see that our command box has filled out all these options. You can do it in here or kind of along with your cursor. I usually prefer to just do it in the pop-up window of your cursor here. So it'll say a start and end station of our point control. I want it to control this whole ramp, so I'm going to hit Alt like it says. So it'll lock to start, lock to the end. So there's our stations. We'll give it a name. This is our left EOP. It'll ask us to locate the point. I can pick this point, which if you can see the pop-up says our left EOP. This is the point back to our templates yesterday. This is where naming our points is very important. So we can select that. This is the mode of how we control it. So this allows us to control it horizontally, vertically, or both. So the vertical alignment of this EOP should be controlled by our super elevation. So we don't want to touch that. So we'll just do horizontal. It'll ask us what type of control we have. So linear geometry is probably the biggest one we'll use. That's just our lines that we've drawn in the plan view. You can also do it by feature definition or corridor feature. So we'll show an example of that a little later. But for this one, we'll use linear geometry. So now we get to pick the element that we want to follow. So that is this piece here. I like making them complex elements. I feel like it's a little bit cleaner. So this is our left EOP. We've already named it. We can select that. It'll ask us if we want to use it as a secondary alignment. So what this is asking is the alignment here. This is our ramp alignment. All the template drops are dropped perpendicular to our alignment. So if we say no, it won't account for this line here. It'll just drop these straight, all the way straight across. So in this case, I do want to use this piece as a secondary alignment. So this template drop will come here. It'll hit our alignment, and then it will go perpendicular to that. So this is really useful when you're going around a radii or a curve. It'll make it look nice and smooth there. So, and then you can also set priorities. If there was a spot we want to control it somewhere else, we could make that a higher priority than this one, but we just have one, so we'll keep it there. You can also do offsets. These aren't used too much, but they're there if you need. So if we click through there, it'll send us back. But if we look, it's now snapped that point all the way around the radii and all the way down the alignment. So these are really useful, again, for controlling widths and allow us to move those template points kind of however we want. So there's a quick kind of blast through of point controls. So Sahar, you can go ahead and stop the recording and we can do any